farms are being targeted by criminal gangs stealing machinery to order for Russia. ITV News has been shown figures which reveal the surge in demand for heavy machinery since the invasion of Ukraine and subsequent sanctions. Before February 2022, an average of 40 agricultural vehicles were stolen every month. Now it's 170 a month. The situation is so bad that some farmers are employing private security guards to protect them and their equipment, and many are living in fear, as our West of England reporter Sangeeta Lal found out.
The British countryside is being exploited by criminal gangs, bolstering a black market demand for farming machinery. Farms are being targeted by organised crime gangs conducting sophisticated operations.
So my forward drive vehicle was just over where that JCB is, with a trailer on the back, and they took the trailer off and backed it up to this workshop here.
Chris Cott says he knew he was being watched by thieves weeks before they stole £15,000 worth of equipment and tools. He says it's made him feel anxious to walk around his own home.
It took me quite a few days to come out here and go in there to see all that. It did take me a few days to get used to it.
It had a big impact?
Yeah, a big impact, huge, yeah. Because I'm not going out as much as I used to at nights, so you feel like you're the king of the castle, yeah. You're protecting your farm, protecting your castle.
And you don't feel like you want to go out at night here?
Not so much now, no.
Chris is trying to get back to normal life with his wife, Rosalind, but she says the fear of being targeted again will never go away.
It just makes you feel like everything you're doing is devalued. That you can work so hard and think that you're doing the right thing, and then somebody can just come and take it all away from you. They've looked so confident, like they knew where they were, and just being able to see their faces for ages afterwards when I'd be out and about, I'd just look at people who looked a bit like them and think, I wonder if that's them.
Just to confirm for you, in the back of this Arctic we got stopped with the stolen tractor.
This equipment, worth more than £80,000, was on its way to Poland before it was seized in Somerset. Exports from the UK to Eastern Europe are becoming increasingly common. 3 months after Ukraine was invaded, £4 million worth of machinery was stolen by Russian soldiers, linked not just to military tactics, but sanctions too.
When an economy goes onto a war footing, there tends to be a neglect of components and manufacturing of things like agricultural machinery. And then on the other hand, because of sanctions, there's a restriction in supply. This is where criminal gangs can come in. They need to get on and produce the food, so therefore they'll find the machinery is more attractive for them to steal and charge a high price for it accordingly. We know there are Eastern European gangs, we know there are gangs in other continents such as Africa and so on that steal things to order.
One way police forces are trying to tackle this is through random vehicle checks, finding stolen equipment that's been resold to try and disrupt the network.
Well, police are actually seizing this trailer now because the serial number plate that's meant to be secured onto the side of it has been chopped off. There's no indication that the driver has stolen it, but they do believe someone has.
It's possible somebody could have taken his plate. That's always a possibility. But it is a cause for concern.
And how often do you see plates removed like this that are associated with organised gangs?
Often, yeah. Either removed or fake plates. But it does happen on a regular basis, I'm afraid.
And why would they remove the serial number?
So that the police are unable to identify it.
Officers say portable GPS units used for mapping fields are becoming increasingly popular to steal, often sold for between £5,000 and £20,000. And according to the National Farmers Union, the costs associated with agricultural machinery and vehicle theft totalled £11.7 million last year. In the countryside, a different type of policing is taking place, with farmers hiring private security to watch their fields.
Victor 10, roger. I'm pushing up to the target now. Over.
Victor 10, roger out.
In Cornwall, training operations like this are happening regularly now as criminals continue to exploit land that is isolated, open and exposed to thieves who are now threatening the livelihoods of farmers across the country. Sangeeta Lal, ITV News.